So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I want to let you know how glad I am that you are here today. I'm going to show you in this video some of the stuff that I've been working on. Not everything on a video is what I'm doing on a daily basis. I try to do something every day. Doesn't always turn out, but and I don't video everything that I do. Some of the stuff I do while I'm sitting and watching television with my husband or watching sports. But just wanted to let you know what I've been doing when I'm not making a video. Sometimes I'm just doing stuff. So let me start off with this. I've used up my big stash of coffee dyed stained tea ecru pages on a project, and so I had to go out and make some more. So I took a stack, and you know, that is so liberating to me. I enjoy it so much. It's just throwing coffee around and dunking it, and you get all of these variations. And then even when it's drying, I took some of my texture plates that I use for other for my jelly printing, and pretty much just for my jelly printing and such. But yeah, did some rubbings while it was so wet, and so you get this texture on the page. So that was fun. Anyway, that took up like half a day between dry time and things like that. So, and they all turn out so unique, so different. So I like that a lot. I like doing that. And I want to try different techniques too. I haven't ever tried an eco print. Oh, and here's something fun that happened. I put this particular piece of paper on this stencil, and apparently the stencil had some ink on it still, and it turned out to have this pretty pink rose. Really pretty pink rose came out of it. Yeah, maybe that side's even better. There we go. So yeah, that was fun. A little happy little dance there. Also, something I've been working on when I don't always have time to work on my journals, I have a glue book. And it's just an old crossword puzzle that I pulled out and finished ages ago. I picked these up at Goodwill just for kicks. And so yeah, just some collage pages, just some glue book pages in here, just to use up some of my scraps. And that's fun for me. That's if you don't really have time to do a really intense book project, just get your scraps out and something to glue them into, an old phone book or a notebook. Yeah, and just go to town. They don't have to make sense, but if they do, that's great too. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I just did a color theme on this, purple. So fun. And I made a little series of tiny notebooks. I was using up some scraps and some, I had these little packets of kits, and I didn't have all the pieces anymore, or I printed them out and they weren't the greatest print, or for whatever reason. So I made all these little books with little closures, and they're just these little tiny notebooks. You know, I'm thinking grocery lists, coupons, daily just to-do lists, you know, things like that. You know, thankful journals, just something you can keep along, take along with you. And fun, just fun. They're just fun. And I got to experiment with some different kinds of closures too. So, and here's another one. I like this one. I like them all. But yeah, those were fun to do. Using up scraps. This was a printables type of thing that just did not turn out great. So I just coordinated colors and things and made a little booklet out of it. Okay, yeah, there's 5 of those. And something simple that was on it's been sitting for a while. I got a Project Life kit with 616 pieces in it. So there were some of the cards that they had deer on them and with antlers. And so I didn't want those. So I took out some of my die cuts. I bought some Tim Holtz die cuts of flowers and butterflies. And I just covered them up because the other side's totally usable. And some fabric, Tim Holtz die cuts and some fabric scraps. And I just put those on there to make them more usable for myself. you know, that didn't take very long, and I just sat and did those for a few. It was very, I liked it. And I got to, something I haven't used in a while was my big, my sticker maker, and I put those on there, and those came out nice. So isn't that pretty? That's just so pretty. I love the colors. They're so pastel-y, and they just work. So anyway, I did those. The sticker maker made it really easy for these to get on nice and firmly without having glue spots all over the place. So yeah, stack of those. And I also took some of the larger ones. I don't have them handy. The larger ones that didn't have things to write on, there wasn't space to write on them, I put paper on, lined paper on the back of that. And this album, or this book, some of you have seen me working on it. I did the cover video and the how to make a cover, and then how to decorate, and how this one processed out. So yeah, I finished up this one. It's all stuffed with things. This is what got me going on the journal life cards, because it's like I have these journal life cards and I need to fill out my pockets, and it's got lots of pockets. I'll do a flip through on this some other time. And with that one, I've also been working on another one that's very similar, and I still have to finish the cover, and I've been working on the signatures, and they're turning out nice. So I'm kind of excited to get finished with this one too. So working on that. And just recently I made these headphones. It's nothing to do with junk journals, of course. I made headphone holders, made these little headphone holders, and because they were driving me a little crazy. I just did a video on that, and go check that one out on how to make them. Thank you to my friend Debbie for the little swatches of leather that she gave me. I love making that. And then something else, I've been watching the Paper Outpost lately, and she has a YouTube channel, and she has Instagram and Facebook groups and stuff like that. So I got on her Facebook group just for fun. She's got so many ideas on there, and all these crafters on there are pretty incredibly gifted. So anyway, the Paper Outpost, this idea is from Pam, and she just was using up scraps of hers and gluing them down, basically making a master board. She was making master boards, and she was gluing them around, and she says, I'm going to make covers out of these. And it's like, okay. So I thought I'd do the same thing, and I did this cool edging, so zigzag stitch around the edge so it has a border. And all of these can be, I did double-sided, she didn't necessarily, all of these can become covers. So that was fun, and it's just scraps of paper, and I went with certain color schemes that I liked. Love this blue and the turquoise, brown and turquoise, and just scraps, things I had all over the place, and just do a crazy stitch all around it. Nothing too fancy. Oh, that's not one of them. Hold on, I grabbed two. Wait just a sec. Throwing some pop of red on this one, and did straight lines for the stitching on that. So those were fun to do, and those are going to be probably book covers or master boards. I haven't decided yet. And also, these are Frankenpapers I've had for a while that I'm going to make into books as well, book covers as well. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with all of these. I had so many brown scraps, and with coffee dyed paper, won't that look good? Won't those be great with coffee dyed paper? So those are also going to be book covers. So here's another one that I just did a stitch around the edge. This one I Mod Podged, and it's almost a fabric feel, almost. And then I lined it, and I just sewed it around. This is a book cover. And this one, I was making other book covers, and I did the same thing, only I did stitching. I did the whole thing with stitching. Did a lot of that. And I put an elastic band on it, and just kind of a naked journal, and there's enough pages in here for like a month. It's 32 pages in here, and it's like a monthly journal, and you can use these use it for a thank you journal, a thankful journal, a Bible subject journal, a scripture journal, anything journal. So anyway, I got on a kick, and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool to have like 12 of those, one for each month. And so I'm in the process of working through all of these right now. I've got signatures, and I Mod Podged them. It's Frankenpaper. Well, it's not sewn. It's just glued, and I Mod Podged it, and I Still need to do the edges and sew everything in, but I've got signatures in here, and I'm just using up book pages and my coffee dyed and my graph, stuff I've had in my stash that I just haven't used in a while. So yeah, I've got 12 of these. Hear the crackly crunch. It's like snap, crackle, pop. It's Rice Krispies. So I did those in brownish, and then I went with color schemes. And here's pink. And I made these master boards a long time ago, and I just hadn't done anything with them. So I lined them, Mod Podged them, and I started working on them. This one's gonna be a pink one. So I got out my pink scraps from my papers and just started doodling a little bit there, and I'm not gonna make them too complicated because I wanna make them easy to get into, not too stuffed, because there's gonna be a journal, it's gonna be for writing. So I have a bunch of these too. These are part of the 12. And here's blue. And I have a video on this one in my early archives. Yep. I'm just gonna need to sew them together and reinforce the binding and the edges a little bit better. Oh, that's upside down. Maybe put some words in it. But they're turning out, this has football paper in it, you guys. Football paper. What was I gonna do with football paper? So this is it. Anyhow, and the pages that do have print on them, like the, that's upside down. Like this, I'm gonna actually put something on top of so it can be written on. And here's the other blue one. Again, upside down. Yeah, very fun. That was fun to do. And I got rid of a lot of scraps, And I think there's 12 here. 2, 3, 6, 9. Yep, there's 12. And then also, I had some extra paper again, and I have this acetate type stuff that I have had for a while, and it's like, what do I do with this? I've had it and I haven't used it. It's for Bible journaling, and it just really clunks up the Bible in my opinion, but I thought I'd use it for other things. So this is an ephemera, little ephemera case. So I have a pocket here and a pocket there. So this is a pocket here, and this is a pocket here, and this is a pocket over here. So that's fun. Use up some paper that I have had for a while. Same kind of thing here, only just 2 butterfly wing pockets. One big pocket there, one big pocket there. And here's another one I haven't put anything in yet. I'm thinking about making it a journal. I'm not sure. Either make it a journal or make it another ephemera pocket thing. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? I hope you're crafting and getting a chance to feed those creative monsters inside of you. Okay, that's all I want to show you. I hope you're getting lots of ideas for things you can do. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, God bless everyone.